Hello everyone, we are from Group 1 with topic Working Conditions of Translators and Interpreters in Indonesia. In this video, we will explain it well to you guys. So let's break it down. The first is how clients and industries affect translators and interpreters in Indonesia. So, translators and interpreters in Indonesia work with many types of clients like legal, financial, tourism, technical, government, and marketing. As Indonesia connects more with the world, the demand for language professionals keeps growing. But the way they work and what their daily lives look like can be quite different. Okay, let's look at how industries shape their work. For translators, the job is usually more behind the scenes. They translate documents like contracts and ads, often from home or a quiet office. This makes the work more independent and flexible. It's great for those who like working alone and setting their own hours. Interpreters, on the other hand, are often out in the field. They translate spoken language in real time at meetings, courtrooms, tourist sites, or government events. This means more travel, face-to-face interaction, and adapting to new situations. Their work can be more intense and unpredictable, with schedules that depend on events and sometimes require working evenings or weekends.
So how about pay? Translators are usually paid per word or per project, with earning depending on how much and how fast they work. Typically 50,000 to 200,000 Indonesian rupiah per 1,000 word. And interpreters are paid by the hour or sections, and their rate can be higher, around 200,000 to 500,000 Indonesian rupiah per hour, especially for specialized jobs. In tourism, they might get tips, while government jobs can offer more stable contract. So what do they have in common? Both often handle sensitive or confidential information, so professionalism and cultural understanding are very important. They are also both affected by bigger economic trends like change in tourism or trade. Many professionals even do both jobs, but interpreting usually needs extra training. So in the end, even though translator and interpreter often serve the same types of client, their working life can be very different. The industry they work in shape everything from their schedule and pay to their work environment and skill set.
How technology could affect the condition of translator and interpreter in Indonesia? Today, technology like CAT tools and remote interpreting platform have changed how language professionals work in Indonesia. This change could bring both good and not so good things. But first, let's start with the good things. In Indonesia, CAT or Computer Assisted Translation tools has helped many translators to work more quickly and consistently. These tools could break down large text into smaller parts and also could store past translation, which is very useful for projects with repeated terms like government documents, academic papers, or even company manuals. Since consistent language is very important in Bahasa Indonesia, CAT tools could really help to improve accuracy and also save time. They are also useful when working on tight deadlines, which is common in the local market. For interpreter in Indonesia, remote interpreting platforms have opened up new job opportunity. They can now work with clients from different islands or even overseas without needing to travel. This is especially helpful in a country as wide and spread out as Indonesia because it could reduce travel costs, avoid traffic, and allow interpreters in smaller cities to access a more big market. In many ways, technology is helping language professionals become more connected and efficient.
But of course, there are also some challenges. One major challenge in Indonesia is internet stability. Not all regions have strong and reliable connection, which can be a problem for remote interpreting. A sudden disconnection during elections like a vote hearing or business meeting can cause serious confusion. For translators, using online tools also depends on having updated software and proper devices, which not everyone can afford. Interpreting online can also feel more tiring. In Indonesian culture, non-verbal cues and tone are very important, but it's harder to catch this through a screen. Without seeing the full body language or feeling the room's atmosphere, interpreters may miss important context. This affects how well they can deliver the message. Another challenge is about data security. Translators and interpreters often work with sensitive material such as medical records or legal documents. Many worry about how well local platforms protect this information, and finally, while machine translation tools are improving, they still often misunderstand Indonesian expressions, cultural references, or local humor areas where human translators are still much reliable. So, what should language professionals do? They need to keep learning. It's important to update their tech skill, but also stay strong in understanding culture and ethics. This balance is what gives them professionals and high quality. In the end, technology is not here to replace translators and interpreters but to support them. Human skills are still very important, especially in understanding people, feelings, and culture. The best way forward is to work with technology and not against it.
Translators and interpreters freelancers in Indonesia work independently without being tied to a specific institution. They enjoy high flexibility in setting their own schedules and choosing clients, which allows them to work from virtually anywhere. However, this independence also comes with major challenges, particularly in terms of income stability and job security. Their earning depends on market demands and the availability of a project, but of which can fluctuate significantly. Freelancers must find their own clients, negotiate rates, and manage all administrative tasks on their own. Furthermore, they must cover the cost of any training or certification required for professional development. According to Essential Journal of English Language and Education, the recognize of a good working condition for freelance translator in Indonesia is still low, with many facing neglect in terms of their physical, emotional, and financial well-being.
In contrast, government translators and interpreters are usually employed as full-time or contract staff in official agencies. These professionals receive regulated salaries, government-mandated benefits, and a more structured work environment. Their roles are supported by institutional resources, and they have access to formal training programs and clear career development pathways. The Cabinet Secretariat and the Ministry of State Apparatus Empowerment and Bureaucratic Reform have set competency standards and functional position for government translators and interpreters, ensuring that their working conditions are stable, well-regulated, and conducive to ongoing professional development. While challenges remain in some areas, government initiatives are increasingly focused on providing a safe and supportive environment for these language professionals, in stark contrast to the more variable and self-managed conditions experienced by their freelance colleagues. So guys, that's all about all information that we can give you in our video. We hope this information has been insightful and helps deepen your understanding of the working condition of translators and interpreters in Indonesia. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye guys!
Nothing else makes me feel high. She's like such a lie.